Hey guys, how's everybody doing? This is the Cartoon Man 13 here, aka Triple R, right here on the Cartoon Man 13 YouTube channel, right here on Wham! Reviews, reactions, and rants. And today, I'm going to do a reenactment. I'm going to do a reenactment of the 4th episode of Girl Power. Now, I did do the live stream, but apparently it only saved like the first 4 minutes of it for some reason. So I'm here today to do a reenactment of it, give you guys what I thought of it as I was watching the show and as I was watching all these shows for Girl Power. And yeah. Anyways, why don't we go ahead and get started with the reenactment? I'm gonna pretend that I'm doing the live stream right now, and yeah, here we go, and action. Hey guys, so today I'm gonna do Girl Power, starting off with episodes 11 through 14 of the first volume of RWBY. Here we go. Press and play. Okay, you got John taking out, he's currently fighting off against this bigger guy. Oh, it turns out that he was the bully. Give me a break with that cliche storyline. You couldn't come up with nothing else that's original? Oh my goodness. You got Ruby Rose over here giving John some inspiration. You got Pyrrha giving John some inspiration to take down the bully. Of course, the freaking bully continues to pick on John. Probably wants to be his friend or something. I don't know. Ooh, they're now on a field trip? Okay. Oh, the freaking monster. Oh my goodness, this grim monster. Okay, that was pretty cool how John took it off. How John took that monster's head out with his sword. How he cut his head off. That monster's head off. Cliche storyline? Cliche. That's all that I gotta say. But I'm still interested in the story. I still do like the characters. Good animation. Good music. Solid voice acting. It was a bit cliche to bring out a little storyline that involved the bully, but other than that, I continue to like RWBY as a show. I'm going to give RWBY, this batch of episodes of RWBY, a great hit rating. Alright, so yeah. This batch of episodes of RWBY that I just watched gets a great hit rating from me. Alright, so yeah. Next series, Miraculous Ladybug. I'm going to hit play right about now. Okay. I like how this episode of Miraculous deals with pharaohs. Ooh, this little scepter thing? He wants to bring people back to life. He wants to bring back Nefertiti. Of course, you're going to get akumatized and become a pharaoh yourself. Oh my god. Man, this guy really wants to bring back Nefertiti. Oh, come on. You need a sacrificial victim to bring back Nefertiti, and you chose Alia. Oh, well, kind of figured. I guess that they figured out that Ladybug would be a better sacrificial victim than Alia. But, what can you do, right? Man, they gave this guy powers like a god because he's supposed to be a pharaoh. And then the day's saved. Yeah, and that's the end of that episode. Honestly, out of all the episodes of Miraculous that I've watched, this is probably my favorite. I like the ancient Egypt history. If you watched movies like The Mummy with Brendan Fraser, then you'll know what I'm talking about. I thought that this was a pretty engaging episode. It told a good story. There's some good animation. Yeah. Good animation, decent music. Yeah. Good animation, decent music, decent story, likable and engaging enough characters, good enough voice acting. So far, I'd say that this is my favorite episode of the series so far, mainly because of the ancient Egypt stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna give this episode a good hit rating. Alright, so yeah, this episode of Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir gets a good hit rating from me. Next series, Totally Spies. Press and play. Okay, starts off with a knight kidnapping a scientist and sending him back to the Middle Ages through this portal thing. Of course, you got the cliche bully, who in this case is a girl, of course, the jealous girl. Okay, now they're at the lab where the doctor got kidnapped. Okay, they followed the knight through the portal, and now they're in the Middle Ages. Okay, cool. The little bouncy shoes that they wear. Okay. Give me a break. Oh, now they got Clover dressed up in like this damsel in distress / princess uniform. Sam and Alex, they're now dressed up as knights. Oh my goodness. Hooray, they made it to the Halloween party. Of course, the freaking jealous girl wins the Halloween costume contest, of course. And that's it for that episode. Yeah, I thought that this was a solid episode despite, the jealous girl bits. I do like me some ancient medieval history. Good animation, decent enough music that fit the scene well. I continue to like the story, I continue to like the characters. There continues to be good voice acting. So yeah, I'm gonna give this episode of Totally Spies a great hit rating. Alright, so yeah, this week's episode of Totally Spies gets a great hit rating for me. Next series, Witch. Press and play. Oh, it's Will's birthday, hence the title. Happy birthday, Will. Okay, they're planning a party? Oh, it's a surprise party. Okay. There's this threat going on in the library. Of course, it's the main villain of the show. So that's why they say that they're going to order pizza. Why do I get the feeling that Avatar: The Last Airbender ripped off this series? Because, the bending of the elements. Oh my goodness. I mean, I like Avatar. I do think that it's a solid cartoon. But I got the feeling that Avatar ripped off Witch because Witch aired in 2004, and then Avatar: The Last Airbender didn't come out till 2005. Okay, cool. Nice little fight scene. Okay. They do get the pizza. The parents was probably worried. The parents is party animals too. Okay, cool. Happy birthday, Will. And that's the end of that episode. So far, there's a reason why. There's multiple reasons actually why I think that Witch is my favorite out of all of the girl power series that I'm watching right now. It's got the most interesting story. It's got the most interesting of characters, especially the 5 lead girls. The Goblin I got used to after a while. I'd rather take the Goblin over the Bunny Rabbit from Winx Club, I'll tell you that right now. So yeah, lovable characters, really good story that I'm getting invested in. good animation, decent music besides the crappy opening theme. They could have put more effort into putting the opening theme, make it good. Good voice acting. This episode gets a strong hit rating from me. Alright, so yeah. This episode of Witch gets a strong hit rating from me. Next series, Winx Club, Press and Play. Okay, they're at a field trip outside, like the other side of the forest. They're in the swamp. Okay, cool. Just like they were on a field trip when I watched RWBY earlier. Ooh, I like the flying ship with the boys in there. Okay. Well, okay, nice info about the swamp. The three bossy main villainesses and the troll, of course. Of course. Whatever fight scene, I can deal with it. Hooray, they saved the swamp. We get to learn more about the swamp, and then thus they saved it. Yeah, I'd say that was, out of all the episodes of Winx Club, I mean, this probably be the best, because I like the flying ship. But other than that, though, decent whatever story, likable enough characters, good animation, terrible music though, especially the opening and ending theme. Decent enough voice acting. I'm going to give this episode, just because I like the flying ship, I'm going to give this episode a good hit rating. Alright, so yeah, this week's episode of Winx Club gets a good hit rating from me. Last series, Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Press and Play. Okay, starts off on an awesome note with Star and Marco fighting off some creatures. Then they trap themselves in like a little storage thing for like tools and whatever. Okay, cool. Telling little stories while you're trapping yourselves in the little unit thing. Okay, cool fight scene to end off the episode with Star and Marco and some creatures. That's it for that segment. Oh, Star Butterfly, she's just so messy with her stuff. In fact, oh my goodness, she's so messy with it that she lost her charger, and her wand apparently needs a charger, which is why they're gonna go to Quest Buy. Because get it? It's like Best Buy, only it's Quest Buy. Oh my goodness. This friggin' flying creature that friggin' took the other creature with it. Oh my goodness. A bit weird, but I guess that it's cool. But yeah, funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, the friggin' elevator. Of course, the elevator malfunctions on our heroes and the villains. Oh my goodness. Of course they went with the wrong aisle gimmick. Cool, they're finally at the charger aisle. There's so many chargers. Of course, it's going to take you forever just to find the right charger because there's so many of them. Finally, you found the right charger. Alright, finally able to charge up your wand. Now you're back to your old place. Oh, alright. Turns out that the charger was inside this vacuum. So now that she's got two chargers. Okay. I guess that you can keep the other charger as the vacuum that you it turns out that the charger that she was looking for was inside that vacuum. Must have gotten sucked up by the vacuum, the mini vacuum that Marco was using at the beginning of the episode. Okay, I think that 2 chargers is a better idea, just in case your first charger goes out and then you use your second charger. Okay, cool. You're just gonna let him keep the charger and use the first charger as like a magic vacuum thing because it was in the vacuum, the little mini vacuum. Now he's got a magic mini vacuum now because the charger's in it. The first charger, I should say. Well, yeah, that's it for that episode. Good double episode of Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Good animation, good music. I really like that catchy opening theme. The ending theme's cool too. But yeah, good animation, good music, good story, good characters, really good voice acting. So yeah, this episode of Star vs. the Forces of Evil, I'm going to give it a great hit rating. Alright, so yeah, this episode of Star vs. the Forces of Evil gets a great hit rating from me. And that's it for episode 4 of Girl Power. I'll see you guys in the next video that I'm going to do. Alright, so yeah, this has been my reenactment of the 4th episode of Girl Power. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Alright, so yeah, this is the Cartoon Man 13 signing off, saying take care, so long, and peace. Wham!